Mike and Abhinav. Let's get Abhinav in there.
How you doing, guys?
The sun is freaking intense. I don't know if this is picking it up. The wind's probably intense. But I'm going to do a little funny reindeer thing and make him laugh. Now, again, that's hypnosis. I just do the reindeer. Watch. Here, let me see if I can reverse that. Alright, so there should be a button right there. I don't see it, though. Damn.
It should be at the bottom.
No, it should be. It's usually up here. I don't see it, man. So, fuck it. I'll do the reindeer thing. You can't see it. He can't help it, dude. What are you laughing for, dude? Alright, so we're behind the famous freaking Target. Now, when we say the Target, I mean, man, maybe I should do it this way. You gotta look at what we're talking about. This is the San Francisco Bay Area. That's the Richmond Bridge. Now, I don't know if it catches it, but there's the Bay Bridge way out there behind that one. So we got an awesome view. And this is Marin County, and then there's Target. This is the new Target. It's about 2 years old, 3 years old? Two. Yeah, it's an awesome Target. It's all kind of green friendly. It's got all these special lightings and air conditioning and all this like expensive shit they made him pay for. Alright, dude, let's do this. Alright, remember you were telling me last night about why you took my course? Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure.
Alright, so talk kind of loud so it picks up. Don't get all quiet like you. Don't get all quiet like you normally get really quiet. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so what were you talking about? Lady going by. Don't want to get on there. Okay, go ahead, dude.
Well, last night we were talking about...
Look, I'm going to get it from this angle because I think I'll block the wind a little bit. Yeah, it's not you, it's just the wind. Go ahead.
It was about how his course was tailor-made for me.
Yeah, they can't hear you. Bro, you got to talk loud. There's wind.
Do you want me to get closer? Or?
No, because I'm not going to get any video, so go ahead.
Well, the reason why first of all, when I took his course, I really didn't know the core concept, what it was about. I thought it was more of a pickup artist thing, and so I thought, hey, this is cool, I'll take it. But when we really got down to
Talk about what you were talking about last night. Do you remember when you were talking about that?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
I said, what I really wanted in life was to feel...
Well, tell me, actually, because you started it and we kind of get interrupted. So, what was it that you were saying, like, this is what I've been looking for my whole life?
I wanted to feel powerful, dude.
Alright, say that louder, because you don't sound powerful when you whisper it.
I wanted to feel powerful.
Okay, so what did my course do for you?
Well, alright.
Like, why don't you look at me like you were last night? Just talk to me, dude, right here. Forget the video.
Well, I told you before that I used to be like, just my way of me feeling powerful was just being angry, and I used to be angry a lot.
Right.
And yeah, I told you that it was the only way that I could feel like powerful, like being angry and just being fucking uptight and just like.
Right.
And when I took your course, at that moment, like when we were in the chair after this session,
So what shifted about what you thought was powerful?
well, what I really thought was power was not power at all.
Right. It was like putting the brakes on, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that a lot of men do that and they think it... Because it feels powerful, though, doesn't it?
It feels like you can... How do you say?
But it's not.
Yeah, it feels powerful, but you can tell it's only hurting you.
Right. It's putting on the brakes.
Yeah.
It's stopping you from getting what you want, whether it's a pretty girlfriend, more money, whatever.
I think the reason why a lot of guys do it just because when I experienced that thing with you, the session in the chair, it's like it was the most power I've ever felt, but it was so different than the power that I'm used to that I didn't even know like something like that existed.
Different power.
Yeah. And from there it was like...
So do you remember what you were saying about last night when you're sitting on the couch and you're like, dude, this is like everything I've ever looked for. It's like everything I've wanted in my life, and this is it. Do you remember that? Talk about that.
I just wanted like fulfillment in life. I wanted power. I wanted more of like...
You know what I think you were saying? You were saying like how your life was before that and how you used to pace all night long and you were angry. And then go from there and then tell what was the shift, like what changed.
just wanted to feel like my power. Okay, all right. This is what I wanted to say.
All right.
It's like I wanted to feel the power so bad that I was willing to be angry and just live in like this really shitty world of just hate.
Right.
You know, I was willing to.
Would you say that a lot of people do that? Would you say that a lot of people across the world, they have all this hate in them, and it's not really the people they're projecting it onto. It's because they don't feel their own power.
Yes.
So once you step into your own power, what happens? What's the difference?
As soon as it happened, it was so, I just knew that was for me. The moment that it happened, it was like, this is what I'm looking for.
Right.
There's no anger. There's just, it's just like
Flow?
It's flow. You have everything at once. It's smooth. It's fucking simple. It's.
What it is, technically it's called you're in alignment. Is that what it feels like? You're just like everything is boom, it's there. And you can do whatever you want. You can start a business. You can be better in boxing, kickboxing.
It's like there's zero effort.
Yeah.
It's like everything is just flowing. It's like you're not trying at all. It's like you're not trying at all. It's like you let go of all the trying and the grasping and the trying to get more power and
you just do.
Yeah, it's smooth as fuck.
Do you see how this is literally, I could say 1,000 times more powerful than putting on the brakes?
Yeah.
So I guess what I'm saying is, you can talk about anyone, whether some guy hates a guy because of his race or skin color or his culture or his country, or you're from that country, screw you. Really what they're doing is they're projecting their own anger, or it could even be like liberals mad at Republicans. It's like you get angry because you feel helpless, don't you? You feel like you can't do what you want to do. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
And then once you step into your power, what does it feel like? You feel like you can do what you want to do. Now, all of a sudden, you're not looking at people like, well, fuck that guy in the Mercedes, or screw those people. Now you're just going, yeah, so they're doing their thing.
The feeling of helplessness brings you more anger, and then the more anger brings you more helplessness. So you're kind of trapped in this loop of you.
Because you're literally putting the brakes on. And we talked about the artery in the lower brain. It's funny, but all religion, spiritual teachings talk about love opens the door. And a lot of people, like, I don't know what you want to call them, the whole hippie movement or liberal or spiritual people, is they'll sit there and talk about, metaphysics, maybe that's the word, is love is power. And you think, oh, airy-fairy, whatever. But do you now see how love literally opens the artery, and all of a sudden you like, whoa, it's like you open up to your computer in your brain, and now you're like, well, I can do that. So literally what happens is when you open up to love and you let go of the anger and the anger and the hate closes the artery. Okay, it closes the artery. And it restricts blood flow to a larger part of your human brain, the larger hemispheres. And because of that, you literally stepped out of your power. And now you're angry at other people who are in their power. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And what do? They're just driving a car that they earned. You know what I mean? They're just doing the things that they love to do. And that's the thing. That's why they say you need to do what you love to do, because it opens that artery. And now you've got this access to this greater intelligence and greater ability in your mind. It's physical abilities, emotional abilities, mental abilities, and so on. Go ahead. Sorry about that. So anything else, sir?
Okay. Here's what I was talking about last night.
All right.
When I first met you, remember I was talking about the Iliad and the Achilles.
Yeah.
Basically, I didn't know that there was this smooth kind of power. So what I wanted to do is reach out and control.
Oh yes. Go.
That
Keep
was my
going.
thing.
Say it again. Say it louder. The wind's blowing pretty heavy.
I didn't know about the smooth power of the internal awareness, the opening up, the being in the flow.
Right.
That I just wanted to you're underneath me.
Right, you wanted to control other people. You wanted to kind of knock them down, and you wanted to kind of like, I'm above you.
Yeah, I wanted to be that's what I wanted. I wanted to be like the boss, the top dog.
Now, what do you see different now?
I don't have to be.
You can be in your own power. You can make your own $1 million. You can buy your own Mercedes. You can start your own business, and it has nothing to do with restricting them. Do you see how when people are in their lower brain, it's that reptilian brain, and everyone's going around cutting each other down because they feel like, well, I have to be above that person, so I have to make them feel like shit. Do you get that?
Yes.
And I say to a lot of people, like, well, does that make you feel better when you cut someone down? So do you really, like, do you go up or did you just push someone down?
It doesn't feel good because it's almost like there's a little bit of power and everybody's trying to fight for it.
It's called the rat race. It's a very stupid mentality, but until you learn how to open up to the larger part of your hemisphere, you can't see anything else. Do you see it? All right, so about a year ago or more, when I was talking about this, you thought this was bullshit, huh? About opening up and having more power, huh?
Yeah.
You thought, yeah, right, dude. You just want me to surrender.
I just wanted my way of getting what I thought was power.
And how well did that work for you?
It didn't.
It didn't. And that's the point. That's what a lot of people... So you get these guys or women that are 25, 30, 35, 40 years old, and they're trying that reptilian way of dominating other people and trying to like, get ahead in life that way. And then they're 40 years old, and they're broke. Or they have no friends, or they can't understand, like, well, why? How come I didn't move up the corporate ladder? It's because, dude, you're not working with people, you're working against people. Do you see that? That, ultimately, is what my course is about. It's helping you to open up to that part of your brain where you see it's not about dominating people. It's about opening up to your own power and going out in life and doing what you want to do. You see how more free you are now? Any last thoughts? Do you want to finish with the domination thing? You know, the funny thing about it is, when you open up that part of your brain, it attracts women to you. And you're not even doing nothing. Did you go out and do a pickup line today? No, not one. This is what women are looking for in a guy. Not some crazy top hat, not eyeliner, not a guy who wears pink fucking fingernail polish. Or some crazy shoes, or, you know what I'm saying? They're looking for guys who are accessing this. Do you have anything else to say? Because I'm going to shut this video off.
That's it.
Are you feeling good right now? You seem mellow.
Yeah, I am.
Alright, say goodbye.
Later, dudes.
Alright, see you guys. Remember, go to MikeColeen.com, buy my book, Crack the Female Code, at crackthefemalecode.com, and catch a clue. Bye.